The Order of the Ermine was a chivalric order of the 14th and 15th centuries in the Duchy of Brittany. The ermine is the emblem of Brittany. In the 20th century, it was revived by the Cultural Institute of Brittany as an honor for those contributing to Breton culture. Medieval. During his last period of exile at the court of England, John V, Duke of Brittany, observed the functioning of the Order of the Garter. Back in Brittany, in 1381, he created his own order. The little we know of this order comes from Guillaume de Saint-André. In 1448, it became the Order of the Ermine and the Ear of Grain. The ermine was a natural choice for the badge of his order, since the heraldic representation of its fur is the coat of arms of the Dukes of Brittany. In medieval times, the ermine was believed to risk capture or death rather than sully the purity of its white fur, and thus a symbol of concern for the uncompromising integrity of one's personal honor. The order admitted men and women of any social rank who had wrought exceptional service to the sovereign Duchy of Brittany, other than the Order of the Hatchet of Tortosa, which was founded in 1149. This Breton order of chivalry has the only known medieval instance of a woman, Catherine Potier, serving as an officer of arms. She bore the title of a spy hero. She was appointed to the office after the death of her husband, Yves, by Duchess Anne of Brittany. Lodovico Sforza was member of this order since 1488. The ermine in Leonardo's portrait Lady with an ermine may be reference to it. Ackerman mentions this chivalric order as historical order of France, and that is because, notionally, it could have been said to have been in the gift of Duchess Anne de Bretagne as Queen of France, while Brittany had been annexed to allegiance to the Valois monarchy. After the death of Anne's daughter Claude of France in 1524, the order was allowed to fall into disuse, since her son, Francis III, Duke of Brittany, had been brought up at the French court, and did not consider himself a Breton. The collar of a member of the order was composed of plaited ears of wheat, with a running ermine hanging from a small chain, all in gold. A modern honor by the same name was created in 1972 to honor those who contribute to Breton culture and development. At its head is a chancellor and two vice-chancellors, Rouen and Kervella, and André Lavenant. The Sieges Chez Institut Cultural de Bretagne, the Castle of the Ermine, Vans. Recipients in 1972 at Pontivy, René Pleven. In 1973 at Rome, Gabriel Pescatore. In 1973 at Rennes, Jean Mevalec. In 1988 at Rennes, Veta de Bellering, Pierre Roland, Giot Polich Monjarit, Henri Queffelec. In 1989 at Nantes, Pedennes, Louis Licot, Bernard de Parades, Marivon Qe Acute M Acute Acute Jouen. In 1990 at Ori, Charles Le Gaulle, Émile Lescanf, Joseph Martre, Albert Trevidich. In 1991 at Quimper, Georges Lombard, Robert Legrand, Pierre Laurent, Pierre-Jacques Azeliers. In 1992 at St. Malo, Ronan Huon, Yvonne Jean Haffen, Michel Fliponneau, Jordi Puyol. In 1993 at Dinan, Anna Very Azur, Harry Carsan, Jan Poilvit, Jean Trisoir. In 1994 at Vence, Yves Gondret Kervella, Pierre Lemoine, Yvonne Gikel, Alan Stivell. In 1995 at Guérande, Jacques Briard, Jean Fre Couture, Lois Couture, Ivona Martin, Loise Ropaz. In 1996 at Pont-l'Abbé, André Lavenant, Joseph Legvien, Pierre Latroit, Rita Morgan-Williams. In 1997 at Quintin, Jean-Jacques Enaf, Jean Lulguish Dodig Jegu, Raymond Lebos. In 1998 at Vitré, Gulcan Kervella, Henry Mavho, Pierre Loquet, Naig Rosemore. In 1999 at Nantes, Jean-Bernard Vigatti, Rouen and Kervella, Patrick Malu, Denise Delouche. In 2000 at Pontivy, Teresa Desbordes, Lena Luan, René Vautier, Pierre-Yves Lorraine. In 2001 at Landanu, Rose Millin, Pierre Tolot, Mark Simon, Dan Arbraz. In 2002 at Lannion, Henry Lecaire, Yves Rocher, Michael Jones, Robert Omnis. In 2003 at St. Malo, René Abjean, Angèle Jacq, Jean-Louis Latour, Charles Savat. In 2004 at Chateaubriand, Albert Polan, Janik Baron, Marie Kermarek, Jan Gostawe, Pierre-Yves Moyne. In 2005 at Lochtuddy, Ewa Walishevska, Jean Hervé, Pierre Lepaderec, Jean Olivero. In 2006 at Ploemma, Claudine Mazet, Jean-Pierre Vincent, Xavier Leclerc, Claude Sturkex. In 2007 at Saint-Brieuc, Rizia Tinks, Jobin Irian, Marshall P. E. Acute, Z. Acute Nec, François Lequemina. In 2008 at Rennes, Gueltazar Fer, Yvonne Briley Calvas, Vivian Elias, Roger Abjean. In 2009 at Ancinous, Jean-Christophe Cassard, Tugdual Calvez, Jan Fanch Kemenere, Jean-Guy Lafloc, Amona Ozouf. Awarded during the Festival du Libre en Bretagne de Guérande 21 November. In 2010 at Lorient, Catherine Latour, Anne Greneau, Donation Laurent et André Chetville. In 2011 at Quimper, André Aragal, Jan Chauk, Joseph Lebehan, and André Pochon. In 2012 at Guingamp, Albert Bochet, Yves Lane, Acute, Ivan Aglamerdi and the brothers Morvan.